Hi, I'd like to take a few minutes just to walk you through the First Day program and how you will be using it with differential equations this summer. First Day is actually a UCF program that provides course materials for students at a very reduced price. It provides e-text and also publisher software. The great thing about it is that students are guaranteed the right materials, so when they log into their web course for ordinary differential equations, they will have immediate and accurate access to MyLab Math and also the Nagel Differential Equations book. They don't need to register, they don't need to purchase anything at this point. Starting day one, the first day of classes, they have access through the Modules tab. There's two important things that students have to do the very first week of class. Number one, click on Modules and then click on any of the MyLab Math links or the assignment links. That has to be done. And also number two is they have to click on the course materials link and purchase access in order to get the discounted rate by May 15th. If they wait until after May 15th to purchase access, you'll see on the other screens that the pricing goes up dramatically. As soon as you open your Canvas course, students will have access through the Modules tab to the textbook and to the assignments that you have ready for them. You'll have to direct them to the Modules tab. They won't know it's there unless you draw it to their attention. And when they click on Modules and then they click on one of the main MyLab course home buttons or one of the assignment links that you've put in and made available to them, the very first time they're going to have to sign a user agreement, the accept button, just by clicking it. And then they will have access to the e-text and to all the MyLab home buttons and also to any assignments that you have ready for them. The second step, again, this is before May 15th, is that students will have to click on the course materials button. So it's important that this is added into your web course. When they click on course materials, they should see a screen that looks similar to this, and then they'll have an option to opt in or opt out. And included in course materials, they should see something that says Nagel Differential Equations, and the pricing should be similar to about $61. And if they opt in before the deadline, which is May 15th, and it may be extended until May 17th, but we're saying May 15th to get their attention and have everything done by Friday, they will be charged of about $60 for the e-text and MyLab Math. As soon as they click on course materials, they opt in and click confirm. An email is sent to their Knight's email address. This is through web courses. And then they have access to the textbook and MyLab Math through Modules. After May 15th, if they decide to opt in, they won't be able to. They've opted out by default at that point, and they'll pay the higher price, which is probably close to $160. So they save considerably if they opt in before the deadline. If they miss the deadline or they decide to opt out, they can go to the bookstore website and purchase access directly. Please note that it will take up to 2 to 3 business days for access to be restored to the students. So it's important to remind students in your discussions with them that in order to find their assignments and to find the e-text, they must click on Modules, and then that's where they'll find all the links. If they have questions about First Day or about charges or anything that has to do with the opt-in process or the emails that they receive from the opt-in process, please have them contact the bookstore. There's a link here and then also the phone number. The bookstore and UCF are the only ones who have access to how that process works and how the student information is gathered. It's suggested that students use Chrome, both the bookstore opt-in process, and it's easier with Pearson to use Chrome. I've provided some browser settings here that if you click on it, students can go in there and complete a wizard to make sure that everything is up to date. However, if they do need Pearson technical support, the link is at the top. They can click on this for 24/7 technical support, and there's also a database. What will happen is when they click on the contact support, they'll fill out a quick questionnaire about who they are, what's the problem, and then they'll be put in contact with a support agent. The support agent may ask them for a diagnostic report, and this can be found underneath that integration support tab. So please leave that tab available to you and your students. If you have any questions, please let me know, but I hope this walkthrough was helpful. Thanks.